So here we have our cherries. I took the pit out there, and now we are taking a little bit sugar. That's the first step. You also have to structure a dish. First step is that we caramelize some sugar, and we have the cherries here. We have a good bottle of red wine. I use Austrian wine. You just I forgive you if you use Australian wine, but only because if you take a couple letters, 3 letters out of Australia, you know, you come to Austria. So that's Austrian or Australian wine only, please. And so we have sugar here to caramelize. We have our cherries here. We have another boring job we have to do. Fava beans. Honey, I have a very important job. Let's clean the fava beans. Up. Here we go. You see how that only happens when you know what you're doing, you know? You talk and you still can do the job. The princess is cleaning the fava beans right now during we are caramelizing the sugar. So here we go. We have the caramelized sugar. We put our cherries in there. Okay. And now what I told you before, we play with the acid. Understand that we have the caramelized sugar, the sweetness of our cherry, and now we have to work against it. Okay, we need acid to create the balance. The first part is we use a little bit of vinegar. And just don't think about that vinegar is something sour, and these are vinegars you can take by the spoons. Sometimes you even can drink them like this. They're so balanced, so fine in taste. We do put a little bit of vinegar in there, and we use a little bit of Austrian or Australian wine. No Chilean, sorry. No, you use anything you want. It's just a joke here. We put the cherries back on the fire, just a little bit. In the meantime, we are enjoying cleaning our fava beans. And if you think we are done with this fava beans, that's only the half the rent here. Okay. Lobster. I like to cook the claws a little bit longer than I cook the tail. So what we are going to do right now is we go in with the head first to kill the lobster. We take him out, or her, and then we separate the tails and the claws. When you're not used to it, then take a cloth like this and go like this, and then you cut the plastic open. Or sometimes you have like wooden pieces in here, and so be careful that you're not hurting yourself. And then we go head first in there to kill the lobster. We also, I like to use cinnamon because Austria, Apfelstrudel, Christmas, cinnamon and cloves. It's just in our blood. So I put a little cinnamon in there, but not too long. You don't want to overpower it. You want to have the clear flavor of the cherries here. So just add the cinnamon for a couple moments, or maybe 10 minutes. Let's call it, not a couple moments, let's call it 10 minutes. We are taking our lobster out here. We can then separate the tail and separate the glass. We are putting the glass back there for 2.5 minutes and the tail for 1.5 minutes. Okay.